Okay, now it's time to finally get into the... well? They call it a graduation exam, but it functions the same as a class trial. So it pretty much is the final class trial of this case. Let's deal with Monokuma, shall we? And see if we can knock him down a peg. And figure out what actually has happened to us. Yes.
I did say I wanted you guys to know the outside world, but this is still a questionable starting topic. Let me ask you this. What is this world's true identity?
Huh? This world's true identity? What kind of question is that?
It's a video game. This world's true identity. If I answer this, it will be true. And that lie will become the truth. But there is no way I can leave it unanswered. Bird. Jeez. That is going way too fast. Virtue. Ah! Virtue. That's going way too fast. Come on. Jeez! And you're thinking, why is it, and why do I hate this Hangman Gambit, eh?
This world, this Jabberwock Island we're on.
It's a virtual world that was inspired by the actual Jabberwock Island.
Hey!
So, this isn't the real world, but if you want, you can call it the game world. You get it? It's all just one big game.
Are you friggin' serious?
Considering the glitches we had this past chapter, I'm not that surprised anymore.
Don't fucking mess with me, you bastard! Did you have us all come here just to tell us bullshit?
If this is a game, are my words being displayed in a text window
Yes.
right now?
Very yes.
That's stupid. There's no way that's even
Why didn't
possible.
you look down?
I know! The all-in-your-mind trope makes you feel such cruel despair! But who cares? I've revived all the suspense and mystery with just one line! 'Cause it's a game!
Then we were forced to kill each other.
'Cause it's a game!
A lot of crazy shit happened.
'Cause it's a game!
We're the only people here.
'Cause it's a game!
Wait, how does that actually... yeah.
Monokuma's nonsensical abilities.
'Cause it's a game!
Don't fuck with me! That's not even
Monokuma, are
possible!
you even on a broken record now?
I know you guys
Okay.
are pissed, but you were having fun too, right? A world where anything goes only exists in games. So just force yourself to accept it. This closed space, this game world, was the true stage of this killing school trip.
Just stop. There's no way I'm gonna believe that.
Back in the day, people must have reacted the same way when they first saw the airplane take flight. But like wearing contact lenses, it'll stop feeling strange once you just get used to it.
No, wearing contact lenses I never got used to that. It always felt strange. And I wore them for years before I thought, okay, let's get over this vanity pride and just get some glasses. Because seriously, contact lenses are such abhorrent inventions. Oh, those things are awful.
Please do not compare reality to contact lenses!
I mean, if this really is a virtual world, what does that make
Avatars?
us?
You better not say we're fictional characters.
The Future Foundation created this world using a program called the Neo World Program. It's programmed to place the user in a virtual world by synchronizing directly with the user's brain. Which means your body still exists in the real world. But right now, you're completely submerged in the game world, as if you're dreaming or something. Simply put, you're, not aviators, but...
Avatars. Don't be so stupid, Monokuma. They're avatars.
You mean Avatar, right? An existence created in the game is a copy of the user's real body.
But we're not just regular avatars, right?
Your avatars were constructed by removing a specific thing from your bodies in the real world.
What did you remove?
Memories. The memory. Your school memories. Because that's what they've been missing. They are back to the form as when they entered Hope's Peak Academy.
I see!
What was removed from us was our school memories, right?
We're avatars that were created from our memories from before we entered the academy?
So that's why we don't have our memories of our lives at Hope's Peak Academy? Don't talk like that! Like we're made from memories of the past. Like we're avatars. Like this is a game world. How'd we end up talking about sci-fi crap? I'll never believe it!
How many times do I have to tell you? It's not sci-fi, it's a game!
This world is a virtual reality created by a computer program. We can't proceed if we don't accept it. Is believing him really the only thing we can do? Yeah. You know, sometimes believing Monokuma isn't that big of a deal. Let me guess. What is something that proved their position? Hope cultivation plan. New world program. Oh wait, this had Hiyoko's.
Is there any evidence that this is really a game world?
You are the evidence!
What does that mean?
Or am I jumping ahead again?
Your avatar's made of memories from before you entered the school! But your actual bodies in the real world are different. Though you have no memories of your time living your school life, your real bodies actually lived that life.
What game world? What avatar? I'm a human being with a real body!
This is a virtual world. We're avatars that were created for this world. I don't want to believe something like that, but... You know, this puzzle was actually pretty strange, because...
Is there any evidence that this is really a game world?
See a connection
You
to
are
original.
the evidence!
What does that
Especially
mean?
because there are so few. You
Your
would say,
avatar's
hey,
made of
it's
memories
easy.
from before you entered the school! But your actual bodies in the real world
You're
are
not seeing-
different. Though you have no memories of your time
This is
living
not
your
a lie.
school life, your real bodies actually lived that life!
That must be it!
This took me a while the first time.
Earlier, in the teacher's lounge, I found this strange newspaper clipping.
Of Hiyoko. Pretty much taller.
There was a picture of Hiyoko, but she looked more like an adult than the Hiyoko we knew.
Like an adult? What does that mean?
Since we're avatars right now, we look exactly as we did before we entered the school. But in the real world, we've already lived out our school lives. Which means we've grown that much older. And among us, some aged so much we didn't recognize them.
And you were saying that happened to Hiyoko?
It appears Hiyoko had a growth spurt during the school year. Looks like the other shorty graduated, Fuyuhiko.
I can't believe that. You're just making shit up.
But if you guys only had memory loss, your body still should have grown during that time, right?
He tried to rally Fuyuhiko into anger by calling him shorty.
So you should have felt your bodies go through growth spurts. But why didn't you guys recognize each other?
Because we did not know each other before we lost our memories.
If we all met after we lost our school memories, it's no different than meeting each other for the first time.
Except for a few.
Since we didn't know each other before that, we wouldn't have noticed how much we've all grown.
And not all of you. That's not completely. No, hold on. If we didn't know each other before, and we wouldn't have known if we aged or not by looking at each other, then wouldn't he have noticed the difference? Yeah. There were two people that actually did know each other, that have lived their entire lives together. One even went as far to commit murder for him. Fuyuhiko knew Peko. He knew how she looked like. He knew what she would have been. So if she would have looked completely different from before their school memories, he would have known that something was amiss.
You're the only one!
Hey, Fuyuhiko, you knew Peko for a long time, right?
Yeah, now that you mention it. Seems weird. No, now that I think about it, it's definitely strange.
Strange? What is?
Our school memories. About how many days' worth were taken away.
As the creators of the Neo World program, only the Future Foundation would know the details, but around 2 or 3 years worth, I assume.
Wow!
That long? Peko and I have seen each other almost every single day of our lives. If we lost 2 years worth of memories, we would have noticed that we were older than we remembered.
So, does that mean our memory loss is another one of Monokuma's lies?
Your refusal to accept your mutual memory loss is why you can't notice all the important
The
parts.
Neo World program had the side effect that they could overwrite memories. Take out old ones and put new ones in place.
You've lost your memories, end of story. You guys are avatars who had their memories taken from them.
This is a virtual world. We're virtual avatars. Are you saying we just have to accept that?
I can feel my heartbeat, and I know what I smell like. So what do you call these things I'm feeling? Are you saying these are all lies?
Just because it's a game doesn't mean everything was a lie. Have you heard that when you're hypnotized to believe you've been burned, a burn mark will really appear?
So if our brains believe something is real, it's no different than if it actually happened?
Now that you mention it, I did hear about a phenomenon quite similar to
You
that.
spoke about it even.
In a distant country, there was a certain experiment carried out on one of their prisoners. The prisoner was blindfolded, strapped to a bed, and had small wounds applied to his toes to drain his blood. That prisoner was left alone in the experiment room as the sound of dripping blood echoed throughout the room. But in fact, his blood was not being drained. He was just forced to listen to the sound of dripping water, but he believed he was bleeding to death. However, in spite of that, the prisoner still died.
As expected of Miss Sonia. Your knowledge of state-sanctioned torture is amazing.
What? That's something you're... Good grief.
If a lie is a believable lie, you're saying it might become the truth? We're really just connected to machines and stuff. And our consciousness was uploaded into here, so we genuinely believe that this game world was real.
Then, the Jabberwock Island we've been living on.
Of course, that's also a virtual world. That sea, that beach, the buildings, everything. It's all a virtual world created by the Neo World program.
And that's why some things are different.
It's just like this space we're in right now. What we see before us is a virtual environment created by the program. It looks real because our brains think it's real.
That's why in the end, everyone who died actually died. Ew, that looks creepy. It was all just a creation. That's the truth. Oh, that just changed. Not for the better. Welcome to the Matrix, guys. The truth is, it was all a lie. That is this world's truth.
If everything's a lie, then what should we believe?
Who cares if it's a lie?
Hey, what are you getting at?
I mean, if this is really a game world, everything that happened here took place inside the game, right?
Then that must mean...
Yeah, about that one.
That's right. The killings we were forced to commit were part of some silly game.
To Monokuma, that was a silly game, but to the rest of everyone... Remember the placebo and the nocebo effect? If your mind thinks it's real, your body makes it real. They die. In the virtual world, their hearts and brains stop in the real world. They might not have the wounds, but they are dead nonetheless.
Everyone who was killed should still be alive in the real world.
Oh yeah, just because they died in the virtual world doesn't mean they died in real life. So you are saying everyone is still alive?
That's it.
This is gonna
Isn't that
be
right,
painful for
Monokuma?
them.
What's so funny?
If a lie is a believable lie, it might become the truth. That's what you said earlier, Fuyuhiko.
Don't tell me. You mean...
The Neo World program isn't just any game. It's next-gen software containing the ultimate reality. And speaking of that reality, if a player's avatar experiences death, their brains inside their actual bodies will stop functioning too!
What?
Then, everyone who died...
It's not like their bodies are completely dead, so I can't say it's a true death, but that's why it's actually crueler instead. All that's left of them are empty husks.
Are you saying they will never awaken again?
What the fuck?
What the fuck?!
Well, nobody's gonna appreciate a game where you don't die when you're supposed to,
Actually,
right?
I would appreciate that a lot more. That's why I'm actually playing it on a PlayStation 4 or on a Nintendo Switch or an Xbox Series Xbox One or something, or well, nowadays it's Series X and S and PlayStation 5, but because my mind isn't hooked on it, when I die in a game, that is just the game. I'm not gonna die in actuality. That's the little bitty good thing about it. That's why I like skydiving in a game. That's why I like snowboarding in a game. That's why I like crashing a car into a wall in a game. Because there are no consequences in a game. You just stop playing or you start playing anew. I don't like dying. I don't like getting hurt. In real life, I don't like any of that. And that scares the heck out of me each time I'm getting on a snowboard. And you know what I'm actually scared of even more? That I hurt someone else. In a game I don't have to worry about that. In real life, I'm very likely to do that. And I don't want to do that. It scares the heck out of me.
What game? That's not what we risked our lives for.
If you want to be mad, please be mad at the Future Foundation. They're forcing you to play this game.
Future Foundation? The people from the Future Foundation made us play this sick game? Everything was their doing? Then Monomi and Chiaki were...
They betrayed the Future Foundation to protect us. And then we were taken out.
No, they weren't.
See. So our real enemy is the Future Foundation!
You know the entire picture, Akane. The Future Foundation is our real enemy. Is that it? Is that really it? That's something that Monokuma would like you to know. Reserve Department, New World Program, Hope Cultivation Plan, Killing School Life, I don't know.
The Neo World program was developed by the Future Foundation, right?
The ones who trapped us in here. It's all the Future Foundation's doing, right?
Then the enemy is the Future Foundation! I mean, a group that would make a killing game. There's no way they're good guys! Then the Future Foundation is... truly an organization of evil!
Who's our enemy? Is it the Future Foundation?
The Neo World program was
think
developed by the Future
one.
Foundation, right?
The ones who trapped
Might
us
be
in here.
wrong. I probably
It's
am
all the
wrong.
Future Foundation's doing, right?
I am.
Then the enemy is the
Probably very
Future
wrong.
Foundation! I mean, a group that would make a killing game.
Nope.
Crap!
Yeah, this is a killing game, but the group is...
The Neo World program was developed by the Future Foundation, right?
The ones who trapped us in here. It's all the Future Foundation's doing, right?
Then the enemy is the Future Foundation! I mean, a group that would make a killing game. There's no way they're good guys! Then the Future Foundation is... truly an organization of evil!
Wait, the killing game began because... Oh yeah, it's the Hope Cultivation Plan. I think it's the Hope Cultivation Plan because it wasn't originally
The Neo World
developed
program was
as
developed
a,
by the Future
as a
Foundation,
killing
right?
game. Monokuma
The
made
ones
it
who
a
trapped
killing
us in
game.
here. It's all the Future Foundation's doing, right?
Then the enemy is the Future Foundation! I mean, a group that would make a killing game.
Nope. That's it, isn't it either? I know, that's why it's sometimes so weird to see
Crap!
what kind of connections they are trying to make?
The Neo World program was developed by the Future Foundation, right?
The ones who trapped us in here. It's all the Future Foundation's doing, right?
Then the enemy is the Future Foundation! I mean, a group that would make a killing game. There's no way they're good guys!
Then the future truly an organization of evil!
Is it the future?
The Neo World the Future
The ones who trapped, it's all the Future Foundations.
And the enemy is the Future Foundation! I mean, a group that would make a killing...
No, that's wrong!
Neo World. Oh, the whole cultivation plan was something else, wasn't it?
Originally, in the world created by the Neo World program, a concept like violence never existed.
Then, why is there killing going on?
The virus that invaded this program is forcing us to kill each other.
Could it be that virus is...
Monokuma.
You're right. Until Monokuma appeared, this island was giving off a really peaceful vibe.
Yeah. It didn't get weird until Usami was remodeled as Monomi.
Monomi, what sort of role did such a lost girl like her have in this world?
Hey, don't change the subject!
But that's also something we need to clear up. Monomi, or Usami's role that she had in this world was teacher, chaperone, observer. She was an observer, but more or less she was the teacher part of the observers. Actually, she had teacher authority. Oh man, oh boy.
Crap!
It's one of those weird things again. Yeah, she's the observer then. Then it's observer, because they probably go to teacher after this.
She was the observer of the Neo World program. Isn't that right?
So was Chiaki, but she didn't have
That's right! She was an NPC that was assigned the role of observer.
NPC? What's that?
Non-player character. A character that's not controlled by a person. It's different from avatars like us.
Monomi's existence was created entirely by the program, just to monitor the 15 of you.
Please wait! Did you just say 15 people?
You've forgotten how to count? We're 16 people in total.
Did you forget the previous class trial, where Chiaki was said also to be from the Future Foundation? She was also put in as a plant.
He was probably excluding the other observer.
Huh? Another
Chiaki?
observer?
Byakuya.
I see! Aside from the 15 participants, there were 2 observers in the Neo World program. One of them was Monomi, and the other one was...
Could it have been Chiaki?
Oh shit.
Yeah, you're right.
You're saying Chiaki was an NPC?
So you're saying she was just a program? And she didn't actually exist in real life?
That not necessarily might have been. She could have been a person in real life. That's never been really clear, but yeah, she was a program. She could have still been a person in real life. However, Monomi or Usami was not assigned to observe her. She was assigned to observe these 15 students. She was not assigned to have a 16th member from the Future Foundation. This game was all about them, these 15 people.
Then, she wasn't
But
human?
yeah, she was a program. She didn't exist at all? Not human?
No, that's not it. Chiaki was really alive. Even if she was a virtual existence, she was really alive. Did you forget? She saved our lives, you know?
Don't get all mushy towards a game character!
Shut up!
Plus, she wasn't just a little game character, she was a lackey for the detestable World Ender!
World Ender?
Now that you mention it, you referred to the Future Foundation by that name before.
That just means it was all a bluff, right? So we think that the Future Foundation was our enemy.
Do not joke about the world ending.
No, there's no doubt that the Future Foundation is also World Ender. At least for those of us here.
For everyone who's here.
Hey, what do you mean, those of us here? Why are you lumping us with you?
It's just a bluff.
Monokuma, what exactly are you? Don't you just show us your true self already?
What, you can't talk?
It is cowardly of you to just ignore us.
Before I reveal my true identity to you guys, it appears the main cast has finally arrived.
Huh?
Main cast?
Speaking of which, this guy is a member of World Ender.
What? World Ender?
What? With all these glitches all of a sudden?
It's not the Future Foundation's fault. Rather, the fault lies with you guys.
All right, I was waiting for you, Makoto. You finally arrived.
Makoto?
My name is Makoto Naegi. Like you, I'm also a former student of Hope's Peak Academy.
Oh really, this makes me nostalgic. To see that they are still in here. It's not just a complete new group. It's still there is some connection to the previous game.
And right now, I'm a member of the Future Foundation.
You are from the Future Foundation?
Why did someone like you suddenly show up?
I got it. You came to save us, right? Then hurry up and save us! Hey, what happened?
What is this? Isn't he acting a bit strange? This guy's attitude. It's as if he's being cautious of us.
Of course, I don't mind rescuing you guys. But before that, you all need to fully accept the situation you're in.
The situation we're in?
Why do you think the Future Foundation decided to put you guys into the Neo World program?
Who cares? Hurry up and get us out of here!
The Neo World program has another name. The Hope Restoration Program.
Hope Restoration Program? Well, that's a new name.
By now, you should understand your true identities.
Huh? Our true identities?
Aren't we the 15 survivors of Hope's Peak Academy who were rescued by the Future Foundation?
Yeah, but the question is, how did you survive? There was an email that stated that you were kinda mutilated, kinda traumatized, kinda, I don't know, not good, in a seriously not good state. Yeah, there are some red flags going off right there.
Before you arrived here, Monokuma should have shown you guys some clues. Put them all together and try thinking about it.
Put it together and think. Logic dive. Whoa. This is one of the action things that I really actually like. Let's go do some Tony Hawk. Or more or less 1080 Avalanche. That's the one that I actually played. I never played Tony Hawk. Because frankly I didn't like the game never appealed to me. Yup! I went on the wrong side. That was dumb. That was really dumb for me. And I played 1080 Avalanche. Always go for the correct side. Who were the 15 survivors of Hope's Peak Academy? Well, that was Hajime and the others. That's for true. Makoto and the others that were only 6. Monokuma is actually not a survivor. Wish he shouldn't have been a survivor. Or at least he didn't survive. Oh! That nearly. Oi. That. Oi, oi, oi. Tick, 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 and. Oh! I almost forgot we need to jump in this game. Who are the remnants of despair? Yeah, that would be Hajime and the others. Although this again is a leap. I don't know how they actually would come to this leap. Yo! And sometimes they don't leap far enough. They have so many in-between steps. That's something about the logic here that is I find really odd. Question 3. Why were Hajime and the others put in the Neo World program? We fill them with despair to recover from despair. So that they were filled with hope again. Whew. This one was fun.
It's all coming together! Could it be? The survivors of Hope's Peak Academy? And the remnants of ultimate despair are...
Yes, both of those phrases refer to you guys. That's right. Not only are you guys the survivors of Hope's Peak Academy,
You're also survivors of ultimate despair!
We're all... ultimate despair?
Don't be stupid!
in the beginning, we took in 15 of you as survivors of Hope's Peak Academy. But upon further investigation, we discovered an unbelievable truth. The 15 people we acquired were actually the horrifying remnants of despair.
That was us?
What is this ultimate despair?
I remember hearing that they're dangerous guys who are responsible for terrorism, coup d'etats, and wars.
Yes, they're responsible for the tragedy and brought chaos into the world.
I think Fuyuhiko and well, fake Byakuya could have done it because he couldn't play as anyone, but also Fuyuhiko as a crime lord, head of the Yakuza, could have had a lot of influence. Sonia as a future queen had a lot of influence. Who knows what Teruteru cooked up with his dishes. But Nekomaru could have managed teams to be. Although some people I really wonder how much they were actually capable of doing things. Mikan is a nurse. She heals people though, although... Was she a psychiatrist? Or psychiatrist? Is what I mean to say. Words. Could she have done something? Ibuki with her songs? Well, it's not that they couldn't have positions of influence, but there are only few that actually could start wars or anything.
Despair in human form, but utterly devoid of humanity. That's what you guys really are. The ultimate despairs don't care about principles or morals. They just spread despair everywhere they go. They live solely to torment everything, to burn everything, to kill everything.
We're part of a dangerous group like that?
That's gotta be a lie!
Right. There's no way. There's no way we're all ultimate despair.
Nagito probably did what he did because he managed to learn the unbelievable truth.
Nagito? Why are you bringing him up all of a sudden?
Well, for someone who claimed himself to be infatuated by hope and everything, learning that he was actually... How do I say it? That he was actually fallen into the deepest of deepest despair, that he had fallen to what he considered his worst enemy. That probably drove him over the edge. That drove him insane, suicidal and all of that. And he also wanted everyone else to die along with him. Except for Chiaki.
He's the only one who knew this truth before you guys. It was a special prize for clearing the final dead room.
Was it that file that contained all our student profiles? But inside...
But unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any details. Details? Details about our missing memories. Information about the time we spent at Hope Speak Academy. If it's not written in there, these profiles might have been written before we entered the academy.
No, it used to have profiles from after you entered the school, but Nagito destroyed them before you saw it.
Huh?
Why? Why do you know something like that?
Anyway, it's the absolute truth that the file had profiles about you guys after you entered the school.
That Nagito destroyed it is probably a guess on Makito's part. Because Monokuma could have destroyed them as well. He could have ripped those parts out of it.
And after Nagito obtained the file and learned the truth, what did he try to do to you guys?
Oh, he tried to kill us. Nagito learned the truth. What did he try to do to us? Well, are you telling us to answer that?